DC here. Hi guys and gals. Well, I hope you're all well, and it is Wednesday and I'm walking home from work a little bit earlier, actually an hour earlier than I usually would, because it's day before holiday, which is Ascension tomorrow. And one of the habits of many companies in Switzerland is that we finish an hour earlier the day before a holiday. One of the reasons for that, at least at the time, it's not so applicable now, but one of the reasons was that it gave time for people to go do some shopping just before the next day, because everything would be closed. Well, over here on a holiday, things are still closed, but the day before, the stores still close a bit later, so it's not a problem like it used to be. Yeah, different countries, different habits. I was going to chat about something, but I don't know. I thought I might touch a nerve on too many people if I started chatting about what's been going on actually lately in the world, and I was going to say even over here we've had a lot of people, they're becoming extremely hostile. And at first I thought like, oh, maybe I'll chat about it, and then I thought like, do you really want to go and get into that again? The rant once again about the way people treat others and the whole hypocrisy of certain groups, holier than thou and so on. And I thought like, no, I think I'll stop there. I've already done enough because I chatted about it already. But I thought, no. I was going to get into it, but I decided no, probably not. Actually, I'd rather talk about, about the hope in the world. I know it sounds crazy to say that in these days when everything seems to be going so out of kilter. And then thinking, there's still hope. And people would say, well, really? I think, yeah, because we're still there. And who is we? Well, it could be you, it's me, it's others. It doesn't take that many people to make hope, to make things look good. I know some have answered before, actually very rightly. It takes even less people to screw up everything that's good in the world. And you know something? You're right, but that makes actually those little flames of hope even more beautiful. If you're in a cave and it's all dark, and somebody lights up the smallest match, it looks unbelievably good. It looks unbelievably big, and it lights up the whole of that cave. Okay, my image is worth what it's worth, but I think you know what I mean. Yeah. Many years ago, oh goodness, it must be probably 30 years ago now, I went with Mrs. DC to, it is about 30 years ago, maybe even a bit more. Went with Mrs. DC to Belfast, Northern Ireland. Went to visit our friends over there. And I remember the comment, most people here are decent, nice, law-abiding, religious or whatever people, and only a few are the weird ones. And look at the reputation they've given us. And I think, you can turn that around, can't you? if a few of us, you know, I think that someone once said, you know, if you can smell, okay, excuse me, that's not a very good expression, I find, but I get what it means. But if you can bring the odor of goodness with you, and there's going to be a big difference to those that are around you, because, you know, you'll overpower that stench. Oh, not easy these days, it really isn't. And I think that, you know, keeping that attitude, a positive attitude, is nice. It's even actually very important. But, you know, I was listening this morning to Steve Brown, and he was going on about something or in his early life as a pastor, and I listened to it and I thought, like, you know, how true it was. I'd heard him say it before, but, you know, when he was a young pastor and somebody had passed away, and he went over to either the funeral house or to the home, whatever, it doesn't matter, but he had prepared, you know, everything he wanted to say, and he choked up and basically hugged the person, I guess, you know, and just kind of like was there. And then the persons told him after, you know, like, that is really what we needed. And so often, isn't it the case? You know, looking for the right words, the right Bible verses, or whatever, you know, the right citations, the right words from your Buddhist guru or whatever, are not always going to help you. Sometimes it's just being there, you know, quiet, but your presence and your love is there. And I guess that's the things that will change the world, won't it? Yeah, so I guess I started by wanting to make a rant and finally change to something else. Okay, so I'll be DC. I'm be signing off. As usual, you see it takes about the same time. There's the hospital again. On this side, it's always actually quite interesting. On this side over there is the Jura Mountains. That's the low mountains. They're about the same height that you will find in the Appalachians. And this farmer on each side, he's got two fields. Over there, that's colza. I forgot what that is now. It makes oil. It's for oil. Could it be rapeseed? I think it's rapeseed. Yeah. And on this side, I don't know what's coming. And every year, you know, he rotates. And it's always interesting. I love walking here, just for the view and everything else. Yeah. So let me see. I said I was going to sign off. I just wanted to see before signing off. No, the cows aren't there. They were there yesterday, but they aren't there tonight. Okay, everybody. DC signing off. Okay, everybody. Have a good Wednesday. Bye.